Professor.
Brian, how's it going, my friend?
Doing all right, sir.
Nice. How's
Yeah,
everything?
things are doing good, man. The studio is quiet this morning. Obviously, it's just me. My own movement classes have been doing well. Some of you know I have a grocery store job, so I'm still working. The only thing I'm
Amazing.
really missing is Jiu-Jitsu. I want Jiu-Jitsu back.
My God, I'm getting crazy here.
But
I
other
don't,
than
I don't
that,
know
like,
what to do anymore.
yeah,
I'm
lots of
doing,
kettlebells.
everything.
Yeah, lots of kettlebells, lots of running, lots of biking to work to keep the
Yeah.
quarantine tummy from happening.
Yes. True. True. Actually, I'm more, I'm more too, as a matter of doing like videos and social media like crazy. So
Yeah.
I'm, I'm, I think we did until I mean, we started this in March 20 something, and until now,
Mhm.
we have like 30 days almost there. I think we made close to 100 videos, so which is great, you know. Um, so, but well, there's always room, to kind of go through. So we're trying to kind of cover more areas, and
Yeah,
it's fine, man. The good thing is that we're here, home healthy, so it's good. We
absolutely.
soon, going to be
It's
training.
been it's been an opportunity to learn like a new skill too. Like everybody talks about how like they went back, they grabbed some books and learned how to sign or they learned a new language or that. I got really good at internet during this month. Like at hosting Zoom classes, hosting
Yeah,
Instagram Live. I've been using the time to start building a website finally for my own practice, and it's when things start to get back to normal again, I've got a new growth
new
path.
skills, and yes,
Yeah.
definitely, I agree with you. I did hear from those like 30 something days. I did like 3 to 4 already uh, courses, new courses,
Hmm.
and I'm still having another two, to kind of to go. So I'm very, let's say, well, addicted into courses. So I'm always doing something new. So I mean, for me, it's perfect. So
Yeah,
great.
home. Those of us who are kind of introverts already as normal, it's like, okay, I have to stay at home. Okay, it
No
just means I don't
problem
have.
at all.
It just means I don't have to find an excuse to not show up to things when I say I'm gonna.
That's true. Some people are like, shy. So, it's I don't know, it's kind of good, for them. So, right. They don't have to talk to others.
The friends I've been really worried about are the ones that like to go out, the ones that like to be out on the weekend, that go to Wynwood, be around people all the time, because they're the ones that are like sitting at home right now by themselves. Like it's just been them and their cats for a couple of weeks, and so it's like, okay, let's make some time. We're gonna have dinner, and we're gonna set up the camera, and we're gonna have dinner and talk to each other, so you at least have a face that you can talk to that that
Yes.
isn't that isn't your reflection or your cat. So and we'll chill like that. It's not the same, I know, but it helps. It really does to have
True.
somebody to talk to.
Yes, I agree with you. It's us. That's us. It's always good to do any video chat or something like this. There's well, so many apps nowadays. We just
Yeah,
go and then stay there 1 hour, 2 hours, whatever time you feel like to be. And but yes, it's good to be always talking to people that we love, like, so
yeah.
for sure.
Um, and I hope that people walk away from this with things that they're gonna keep doing. Like, there are plenty of people who I've talked to during this, and I was like, wow, I really missed you a lot. And this feels like really important right now to like have dinner and have WhatsApp open and just like video talk. Why don't we do this more often, kind of thing? Like, this was really easy to do. Why don't we do it more often?
Yeah,
Okay, let's make time. Let's do it now that it's like now that the initial ones have gotten out of the way and we've figured it out. Let's make it work. Like, it's easier than ever right now to be connected to people
yeah.
despite the physical distance, and yet sometimes we feel it's very easy to feel really lonely in
That,
the way the world is right now. Everybody kind of closes themselves in and is focused on their own thing, and that's not how people are supposed to be. I think that's one of the things I distinctly love about jiu-jitsu is it's a workout, but it's a workout that you can't do alone. You have to be with people. Like, you can solo drill all you want. It's never going to be the same as having a body that's going to react to you, and practicing it on one body and get really good, and then going to another body and going, oh, the dimensions are different. I have to play. I have to shift a little bit more. Like, it's a very social game that you can't get good at if you're practicing with the same body all the time or just by yourself.
Definitely, definitely. It is the only thing now is that uh, well, there's no other way. Let's say, you know,
Yeah.
our only way now is to do drills, solo drills, lifting weights and bang, you know, something, running, walking, you know, whatever it is. But soon, you know, we're gonna be training, you know, back there. Hopefully, really soon, you know, and then the things goes back to our training.
Yeah.
You know,
If things reopen, you're gonna get so tired of my face.
but you're not. Don't worry. I'll hug you.
But it's been fun. Like, I've gotten back into I also gotten back into my animal flow practice really, really intensely because it's
Nice.
a way to. It's so Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu has some of this tradition in the gimnástica natural stuff.
No. Yeah.
So it's a lot of the same type of movements, a lot of the same type of switches and stuff.
Man, it's really funny because, well, I just planted one post while talking, you know, about this, which the first guy, he was starting doing this on late 60s. He's, Cunny. I don't know if you heard about him.
Say the name again.
Cunny, C-A-N-I, or Cunny.
Yep. I know that name.
He's the first guy, you know, talking about animals and movements and stuff, you know, like that. And man, that guy is amazing. So he has his own place, you know. Well, in Rio, small place, like, you know, nice, and but the guy is probably, I'm gonna guess the number, but around 80 something.
Wow.
And he's still doing things there, you know, still teaching, he's still doing his classes, you know, routines, and well, he taught many guys, you know. So like many guys, Bustamante, Gracie, like lots of those, you know, guys. So they were training under him on the 80s, you know, 90s. So all the other forms, like you know, well, they just came later, let's say, you know, after him.
Yeah.
So first guy.
We're very lucky too that, like, being in Miami, Miami feels like it's a place in particular that there's a ton of people who love that style of movement. Like, if you want to do more stuff that looks like gimnástica natural, you can find animal flow guys. I mean, if you're a Hilly and Gracie guy and you want to play with animal flow, send me a message, we'll make it work. Miami has the Budokan people, and they have the Ido Portal guys. Like, they're all down here. And so it all fits together so well. It's so smoothly, and if you're looking for something body weight and you don't really feel like you're into yoga, but you want to start incorporating some stuff that gives you more mobility and flexibility, but feels like it directly translates, there it is.
100%, I agree. Cool.
So we actually have a little bit of gimnástica natural type stuff today for our body weight stuff. So I think you'll enjoy it.
I wanna suffer. Make me cry. Let me, because that's my challenge is to know where to put my camera. Yeah, I think I found. Baiano.
Guillermo Martinez, good morning.
Yeah.
So what do you think, Professor? Are we ready? All right. Let's start standing up nice and tall. Let's do our natural warm-up here. So make fists with your hands. Drive them straight down so that your shoulders are depressed. Curl your pelvis under so you're nice and straight in the spine, so that the only thing moving here is your neck. Tuck your chin and trace your collarbone into big circles. And notice that when you lock in like that, sometimes you feel spaces in your neck that are kind of sticky. And these are spots where your body has kind of gotten used to not being able to move around. Switch directions. And center. Let's take some shoulder rolls here, keep those fists going. When you pull your shoulders up, almost try to touch your ears, and then roll them forward and back. Up high, collapse the chest, big chest. Roll high, collapse the chest as they come down, big chest. Switch directions. And center, interlace your fingers and start to do some wrist rolls here. So clap, cross the hands, circles. Switch directions. And center, take the elbows out to the side, back and forth. Remember to keep the palms facing down so that you open the outer edge of the wrist here. Center, and let's take some weights. Switch directions. And center, take a second, shake it out. Backs of the hands together, slide them up. Keep the elbows low, so try to avoid this thing fairly low so you feel that opening happen on the top of the wrist. And release, shake them out one more time. Hands out in front of you with the palms facing up. Flip them down and take circles at the elbow. Switch directions. Keep the circles going, but go ahead and open your arms out to a T. Once you get out to the T, roll one shoulder forward, the other one back. Switch. 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 One more switch. Reach both arms into the sky. Grab your left wrist with your right hand. Twist a little to the left and then open up. Feel that long opening in the side body. And center. Grab the right wrist with the left hand. Extend, twist a little to the right, and open up. Remember to breathe deep here. And center. Hands on the hips, let's take some hip circles. Other direction. Stay standing for a little bit longer. I'm going to shift my camera just a bit so you can see what I'm doing. So plant hard on your left foot. Stay nice and strong there. Bring your right knee up. With your hands on your hips, open that hip up to the side. Keep it nice and strong here. Rotate the knee forward and the foot back. Keep it rotating and then bring it back in. You're taking these big circles where you open, then you internally rotate the femur and bring it back in. One more. Switch directions. If you're looking to have a nice, open, supple butterfly guard, hip cars, hip stretches, vital. So you have that ability to shift. Go ahead and set that right foot down, plant it nice and strong, pick up the left knee. Again, hands on the hips, open out to the side, so you kind of look like a Captain Morgan label. Then rotate that femur forward and pull it back. Switch directions. And set it down. Bring your arms way up to the sky. And forward. You can take a little bend in the knees here if you want. Start by opening. As you find the floor, then gently start to extend the knees. Bring both hands to the floor. Take the left leg back and bend the right knee. So we find our way right into our low runner lunge. Get those hips nice and open. Right hand to the chest, twist, open, reach towards the back of the room. You can stay there if it feels good, or start to bend that left knee, catch the foot, and add a quadricep stretch to your twist. Return to center, release the foot, walk both hands back towards your left knee, let the right leg go long, stay with an easy hamstring stretch. So again, if you have really, really tight hamstrings like most guys do, keep your hands on the inside of the leg. That way the stretch is a little bit simpler to hold. If you happen to have a more open hamstring, then you can square your body up towards the thigh. Walk the hands forward, bend that right knee, curl the toes of your left foot under, raise the left knee off the ground. Both hands are nice and strong, and let's pop switch. So, hips down, hips up, switch feet. That top of the right foot comes to the floor, right knee comes down, find your hip opening on the left side. If you want to feel the hip on the other side as well, press that right knee into the ground, roll the right shoulder forward. You'll feel that whole side of the body start to open a little bit more. So you're rotating your chest towards the left knee. Maybe even place that left hand on the outside of the left knee and squeeze in. You'll feel that the long side of your body really open up. Left hand to your chest, twist, open. You can stay there if that feels good, or start to bend the right knee, catch the foot. Hey, my mom is watching me on Instagram. That is really cool. Find your quadricep stretch. Gently release the foot, walk both hands back towards your right knee, let the left knee go long, find your hamstring stretch on the other side. And again, if, like most guys, your hamstring is very, very tight, maybe take both hands on the inside. Maybe even sit them on blocks if you have them. And then as you start to feel a little more open, you can square your torso, your upper body over the thigh. Walk both hands forward, bend the left knee, find the floor with that left foot. Curl the toes of the right foot under. Raise the knee, stay with me, float forward, find your squat. So make sure you find, raise this up so you don't have my crotch in your camera. So make sure you find the floor with your heels here and try to find a nice long spine. Like if that means putting your hands out forward so that you can stay nice and tall, then do that. And then maybe even play with pulling the knees in towards the center and sending them outwards. Pulling them towards the center is a little bit more active squat that you can usually pull yourself out of. Opening them out is a little bit more passive stretch, feels a little bit more like the way we might practice it in yoga in a posture called malasana. Staying nice and tall, and on a count of 3, we press our way up. 1, 2, 3. And we're ready for our first combo. So, we're going to go right into it today. The first movement is going to be a snatch with a toe touch. So, like any other movement in our practice, you can do this with a heavy kettlebell, you can do this with a dumbbell, or with a book bag that's got a bunch of books in it. Any of those will work for this. So the snatch is a movement where you take the bell from the floor all the way overhead. With a kettlebell, we do this, or even with a dumbbell with a bag, we do this by using a swing first. So, there we go. So with the bell out in front of you, soft bend in the knees, pull the hips back so your spine is nice and long. I'm going to pull the bell back between my legs and use my hips to pop the weight all the way up. So once I'm there, I'm going to rotate my feet so they face the bell. Twist my body, lean forward, touch the floor. Bring it back down. Switch hands. Rotate the feet. Punch. And up. And down.
Go straight up, right?
Straight up. If this is very hard for you, if this position is hard to get to, then you can bring it here and then here. But you really get a lot of power when you go straight up.
All right.
60 seconds on, 20 seconds off. Your second move is going to be a side kick through. So, here's one of our gimnástica natural movements. You're going to start in a position that in animal flow we call static beast, which looks like this. There we go. So, I'm in a tabletop position, hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. I'm going to curl my toes under and just barely float my knees off the ground. So I'm like 2 inches off the ground. I'm going to plant the left foot, kick the right foot through. And then right back to that position, plant the right foot, kick the left foot through. Opposite arm pulls back as the baseline stays strong. From this end, it looks like this. Boom, plant the left foot, shoot the right leg across, and back. Plant the right foot, shoot the left leg across, and back. You can do them as slow or as quickly as you want. You can go, just like I was doing now. Reset. You can switch straight. You can even float through them if you want the extra shoulder challenge. Same thing, 60 seconds on, 20 seconds off. Grab your bell. We're going to start with snatches. Let's do it. 3, 2. 30 seconds. Fifteen. And down. So again, that snatch is a movement that a lot of hip power, and we talked about it before. So much of Jiu-Jitsu strength is hip, butt, quad. Let's find that beast position, tabletop, curl the toes under, float the knees, kick to one side, kick to the other side. Keep those shoulders rolled back, nice, long spine. Rotate, so we have 2 different angles to play with. Five, 4. Excellent. Nice moves. The kick through is a great core workout. The snatch is like full posterior chain. Let's grab that bell. The second round is on its legs. I'm gonna grab a little bit heavier weight. Let's go. 30 seconds. Ten seconds. Three. Set it down. In our 20 seconds, I can say, the last time we did this workout, Francis was like, hey, I'm using a bigger bell than you, which is true. Apparently the bell he's using is like 2 or 3 pounds heavier than the one I've been using, so I had to grab a bigger one just to feel like the race is going. Like I'm not cheating. Let's do it. Ten seconds. Three. This is how you know it was good. Francis doesn't even want to talk to me between sets anymore.
Good. Just my back, you know. Well, in the morning is always, you know, complaining. But that's okay.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Ten seconds. Last set of kick through. Let's go. Bum. Thirty seconds. Five. Down. Woo.
Feeling alive.
So, our next pair. First, respira. Nicely done. So, our next pair, same idea. This time we're going to do the kettlebell part. It's going to be a little bit more flowy. 3 movements: a swing, or rather a clean, a squat, and a hand pass. And then the second part is going to be a little bit more gimnástica natural, or animal flow. So first portion, you're going to grab your bell. So it starts with a clean. So as you might remember, clean is when you take the bell from the floor up to what's called the wrapped position, where the elbow is close to the ribs, the hand is close under the chin. If you put your other hand up the same way, it would kind of look like you were getting ready to throw punches in somewhere. So, we go. Pull it back. Boom. Clean. The next thing we're going to do from here is squat. Squat with the uneven weight. Pop it up. And then we're going to hand pass between the legs. So, 1, 2. Clean. Squat. Hand pass. Finish in the wrap. Clean. Squat, hand pass. Clean, squat, hand pass. "60 seconds on, 20 seconds off. Next portion was going to be alternating what in animal flow we call crab reaches. So we're going to start from the same position, that beast position, knees floating off the ground. Legs are going to go through, but instead of kicking, you're going to put the foot flat on the floor. You're going to press the hips straight up and reach behind. Then bring it down, reset. Again, same thing, left leg plants. Right foot, instead of kicking, is just going to plant. Stay nice and tall. press the hips up, and reach back behind you. Then bring the hips back down, reset. I'm gonna turn sideways. So again, left foot plants, right foot plants, hips press up, and reach behind you. Back down, reset. Right foot plants, left foot sinks through, hits the floor, press the hips up, reach back. You're gonna find that that movement does a lot for the glutes because you have to squeeze your butt hard to get the hips to come up. And once that lumbar spine is nice and locked, you have to twist in the middle of the spine. Where a lot of us, because we spend a lot of time sitting in the car at a desk, we get really crunchy here. So it helps open stuff back up. You'll feel it in the hips, the spine feels really yummy. So grab your bell. We're gonna get started with our combo. All right, hitting the timer. 3. Go. Remember, pull it in, clean, squat, come up, hand pass, finish in the wrap. Clean, squat, hand pass, wrap. Clean, squat, hand pass, wrap. Clean, squat, hand pass, wrap. 30 seconds. Ten seconds. Set it down. You notice again with that combo, a lot of hips, a lot of shoulders having to roll back and stay long and tall. 3 seconds, set your beast position. So we can do grab reach, knees float up. Remember, plant that foot down instead of, and then raise the hips and bring it back down. Fifteen seconds. Nicely done, Francis.
Try to go slow, but in a form, you know.
Feels good though, looks good. Honestly, it looks solid from what you're doing.
Thank you.
It should take a lot of pressure off of the lower back too, because if you're coming up properly by squeezing the glutes, it gives space for the lumbar spine to open up. Let's grab our weight. Dive right in. Thirty seconds. Ten seconds. Set it down. Round 2 of crab reaches in 8 seconds.
Let's go.
Let's go. Keep it going. Beautiful. Five. Beautiful. So our last round, our last combo of the morning. I don't know about you, but I feel good. This room is nice and warm, and you're sitting outside, so you're probably baking too.
It's very warm here, I can tell you. Looks like Rio.
It's good for the spirit. Let's do it. Last round. Seconds. Set your weight down. Time for our last set of crab reaches. Out. Keep it going. Five, 3, 2, sit.
Woo.
Woo!
That's great.
Find your butterfly stretch here, because we do a lot of hip work here. I'm going to rotate this, see if that helps. Breathe into that space. So let's find some depth in that butterfly stretch. So I'm going to shift a little bit so you can see my thigh. So take your right hand, place it right on the top of the right thigh, right above the knee. Place your left hand behind you. Press the thigh into the hand and the hand into the thigh. Press hard. Little harder. Little harder. Your arm might start shaking. Hold, 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 hold. 3, 2, 1. Now pull the leg away from the hand like you're dragging it, like you're pulling it towards the floor. And then rest it. Breathe into that space. Do the same thing on the other side. Right hand is going to go behind you as a base. Left hand is going to find your knee and then go right above it on that meaty piece of the thigh. Press the knee into the hand and the hand into the knee. Make tension. A little harder. A little harder. Your body should start shaking. Squeeze your abs. Make it strong. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now pull the knee away from the hand towards the floor. And relax into it. That type of stretching is called proprioceptive neuromuscular facilitation, PNF. You override the stretch reflex at the end range of the muscle by creating contractions. It helps you find more flexibility, especially at the joint position, which in this case for butterfly, what you're really looking for is the femur to be open up more at the pelvis. Go ahead and cross your legs. Just take a couple of deep breaths here. Good morning, Melissa.
Melissa will be working the front line for us.
Yes, she is. Melissa, I am so very proud to know you. Please be safe so we make it out the other side of this together. We share a hug and some mat time.
Same feeling.
Yeah.
Share exercises.
Good workout, good stretch, good sweat. Good way to start.
Great, man. I'm feeling much better right now.
Good.
With some pain, but I mean, good pain. So it's a positive.
That's an important thing to remember too. Like, there's a difference between like pain in the muscles, like from them burning and being uncomfortable, and pain in the bones. And you like, whenever you start to feel like that burning and that discomfort while you're working out, you should always take a second and ask yourself, where am I feeling this? Am I feeling it in a place that's okay to feel it, or is it feeling gnarly and I need to stop and figure out what I'm doing wrong?
Sure.
So always be mindful of that. Your workout time should not be the place where you get hurt. If you're doing jiu-jitsu and you get hurt sometimes,
it's part of the game.
We're learning how to kill each other, so it's
part of the
game. But like your strength and conditioning, if a coach hurts you during strength and conditioning, something went very, very wrong. And if you hurt yourself during strength and conditioning, it's something went wrong in your planning, and you need to kind of take a second and take a step back.
Definitely. Brian, thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor.
Again, that's our 4th class maybe, but I have a doubt and question for you. Well, how does it work with if like me or maybe others, they want to do classes with you through maybe Zoom? So how does it work? Okay, so for instance, in about 15 minutes, I'm going to teach a class through Om movement, a little bit longer version of the same class, 45 minutes instead of 30. So if you look up ommovementstudio.com, I'll send you I'll send you a link to it so you can distribute it out to the students. It's $15 for a class. Right now I'm doing it Tuesdays only, 9 a.m. to 9:45. When the studio reopens, I teach this class in-house Tuesdays and Thursdays with kettlebells and maces and rings and slam balls and mats and all this fun stuff. Awesome.
As far as doing Zoom classes, if you want to do private session with me, we can always work, and I'm knowledgeable with a lot of different tools, so you let me know what you have, and I can program a workout for you, and we'll work together, and absolutely, it'll be fun.
I will reach you for sure.
Cool.
Appreciate everything, Brian. Have a good day. Thank you very much.